Hey, Cross of Life, Pastor Caleb here. I was thinking recently that I have a whole bunch of little profound thoughts about the scriptures or about the world, or from listening to podcasts or reading things, watching videos, that I want to share with you because I think you'll benefit from them, but I don't want to put the work in to edit those videos or do them in my basement or wait for a time when my girls are not screaming upstairs. So I'm thinking I'm just going to take my commute or other drives that I'm doing and share with you just little profound thoughts, or at least I think they're profound thoughts for your benefit, for the growth of your faith. So I want to share with you today a thought on the first commandment. When the Bible gives us the first commandment, it says it is the first of 10 words that God says, not 10 commandments. The commandment thing is brought in by English. The way that the Bible actually gives it to us in Hebrew is 10 words. And I think God does that intentionally to help us understand that the commandments are not just commandments, but they are also embedded promises. Now let me explain what I mean by that. Of course, the first thrust of the 10 commandments is God's law to say this is how you ought to live, no doubt. And it should convict us, right? It should also say, here is how we have failed. Those are the first two uses of the law, as some people talk about them. The curb, so it sets the road and says, here's where you go. And in the mirror, it shows our sin to us. But as it is a guide, it is also, in a sense, a promise. Because when God saves you, like he does for the Israelites when he says, I am the one who brought you out of Egypt, which comes right before the 10 commandments, or when he says to you, New Testament Christian, you are baptized into my name, I have saved you, you shall have no other gods, is now less of a command and more of a reality, right? I have become your God, now you're not going to have any other gods. For a while you had many other gods, you were worshiping all sorts of things in your life, but now, because I save you, you worship me. And in that sense, the 10 commandments are both a command and a comfort. Of course, they convict me and they push me towards removing the idols from my life. But they also should be the reminder that God has made my life to be such that I have no other gods anymore. I did not choose God. I did not by my own thinking or power come to him, recognize him. He revealed himself to me through the Holy Spirit in the Word, in baptism, in the Lord's Supper. And therefore, because of that, because he has chosen me and he has done everything necessary to keep me, I now have no other gods. Now, I occasionally chase after other gods, and that is my sinful nature that still clings to me. But that is passing away, and it will stay in the grave when I die. But I will be risen with no other gods for eternity and in perfection. And so when you hear the first commandment, don't just hear, here's what you ought to do. Here's what God has made you. Hopefully that's helpful. I'll catch you next time.